Now this goes out to all of my beautiful people. I'm J-Star, you know it's nice to meet ya. 7:45 a.m., catch me on the Morning Meetup, hosted by David Shands.
Today, we are talking about how content creators are getting rich. Because we're talking about money, right? Money, 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 money. That is the theme. I was hoping Brent had the little drop by now, but she ain't got it. So you know what I mean? I was just hoping you came this morning with that, you know what I mean?
That would have been an excellent idea, sir.
For sure. All right, so let me.
She been saving that for Friday.
Hey, real quick question. Do you guys struggle with creating content? And if you do, how? Just put it in, actually, okay, drop your hands. Let me want to ask stuff, and I don't know who's who and who got their hand up for what.
The hands that are left up are good. You're good.
I know, but I didn't even ask the question yet.
Oh, you want them to put their hands down now. Okay.
Yeah, okay, just come off mute. Explain your biggest issue with creating content.
Reels.
Tell me about it. What do you mean?
They're time consuming. Bryn's shaking her head because she got on me about it. They're time consuming.
She put one up the same day I told her about it, so she could do it.
All right, I'm out. Never mind. I quit. I'm gonna take
Kelly,
it back.
no,
Somebody else.
We don't even play with those words, Kelly. But
I'm gonna say captions.
Go to Micah. Go to Micah Butler's page. And he a lot of his reels are like real tutorials or ideas or just prompts on things to post for reels. In addition to that, don't subject yourself just to the type of reels you see. Like sometimes I even just post a tweet and I'll put it for like 0.3 seconds. So like it gives the person time to reread it. And it's going to sit up on their screen. So it might constitute as like 2 plays because it takes a little bit of time to read it, but you had it up on your screen for 0.3 seconds, it just replays.
Hey, Dave, I think my issue with creating content is knowing exactly what it is people want, right? I think I have an issue with like, do they want to see something funny? Do they want to see something serious? Like, what exactly is it that they want? Because there's no consistency in what people like.
No?
For me, there's not. Like, I did a reel and got 10,000 views off of me doing a little pointing video. And then I like dropped some real knowledge and it got like 40 views. So I'm like, what y'all want?
They want pointing.
You know what's interesting? I could put so most of my posts are like entrepreneur education, stuff like that. But if I was to post something that is outside of that, and I've done it before where it's just entertainment or something funny, people don't respond as well. Why do you think that is, Shamar? I don't get any views on like regular funny stuff.
I think it's because they have got to know you as the educator that you are. And that is why they don't necessarily see you in that other light. Okay, point taken. I got the lesson learned. Copy y'all. Yes, sir.
I'm the best coach in the world. Okay. I already have no answer for nobody. Once you figure it out, I just take the credit. One more person. Somebody say captions.
I feel like I can't. Go ahead. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, I feel like for me, because I design like everything that I'm showing in my content, I feel like people don't want to see like the same outfits over and over. So I feel like I have to keep creating new stuff so that way I can have like new things for people to see. But I've been told like it's okay to post like the same outfits over and over. But in my head, I just feel like people will get annoyed with seeing like the same look multiple times.
You know what will be interesting? If you had the same outfit and you show people how to wear the same outfit or the same sweater with different outfits for a 2-week period. You think that'd be interesting?
That could be cool.
That would be cool, right? I mean, because people like consistency. And what's cool is they'll be waiting for, okay, what else is she going to come up with? I'm waiting for somebody in the kitchen to do, George Washington Carver created mad stuff with the peanuts, right? Am I right? Dang, I hope I'm right, because it was, right?
300 ways.
Yes.
James
That's right.
James Washington Carver.
He would have been the illest content creator if George Washington Carver had an Instagram and every day he's showing you a different way to use a peanut. You would chime in because every day you're like, ain't no way he used a peanut for that. Oh, that's crazy. So I think the biggest issue is we get stuck in what we can't do or what we think people like. And what I know about my audience is whatever I think you like, that isn't right. Whatever I do shows me what you like, and I can lean into that. But it's not off of getting lucky one time. Because here's what happens. You'll be on a path somewhere. You'll be creating some content, education, then you do something outside of it and you get a whole bunch of views. And you're like, oh, well, that's what people like. And then you try to lean into that, and that's not you. And if people don't feel it because it's not you, it's you chasing something now. So if you guys listen to the B. Simone interview, which it will be coming out Monday, I had to push that thing out because it was amazing. She is what her secret to success is. She is unapologetically herself in terms of creating content. But let me get into what I'm going to talk about because I got a podcast interview. If you guys,
Dave,
what's up?
Real quick before you, one of the things that made me think of Country Wayne. He was talking about how in the pandemic, $13,000. He kept on with his skits on Facebook, mind you, $7 million the next year from the content on Facebook, just going heavy on the content. People is getting to the bags for real.
100%. He just stayed consistent, right, Jose? In spite of the results that you're getting right now, if you think of the content creators that are really getting rich, like really getting to the bag, they have a track record of being on social for a long time. And the problem is you've never leaned into your content. So let me show you something real quick. Here's how I see it. This is your business. Business. This is your business. I believe to be a successful content creator, you should have a business, at least a business model, okay? The first thought is, okay, how do I create content? But I think your first thought should be, what is my business and how do I fit content into promoting my business? Content is a way to promote your business. Does everybody understand that part? Content is none other than a way to promote your business. We got it? Throw it in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, it's the first thing I want you to think of. You need to have a business. With a business, typically businesses have revenue goals. They have some sort of metrics that they're trying to hit, even if it's not revenue. But there's a goal, but the objective is to build the business. Now, I believe businesses grow off of a following. The more people that follow the business, the more people you can get to buy. Would y'all agree with that? The more people that follow the business, and I'm not talking about social media. So here we are. People need to follow your business. And I think the biggest challenge is we don't have a business, but we want followers. But I need you to think of what is your business model. So for instance, we got Kelly, Do It Ugly, right? That is the business. The objective of growing the business is having more people follow the business, not the business page, but follow the business. I want them to follow my ideology. I want them to follow my philosophy. I want them to follow my movement. I want them to follow my moves. I want them to follow all the things that I'm doing. I want them to follow the journey. If you do not have a journey, how can people follow that? If you're not leading people somewhere, how can you build a following? A business grows off of a following. So if you are in a city, let me ask somebody. Let me ask Bryn, since she has power to unmute herself.
Yes, sir.
If you go to a new city,
yes,
and you need toiletries or whatever,
okay,
what store do you look for? Like, if you're at your people's house, do you say, is there a blank here?
Is there a Target?
Target.
Yeah. I'll probably go Target or CVS, like, yeah, pharmacy, like Walmart. I'm not Walmart, CVS or Walgreens or Rite Aid, what they have here. So
you got something against Walmart?
Well,
a little bit.
I've heard things about the way they treat their employees, so it's not my immediate, but I won't say I've never shopped there.
No, I'm with that. So because of the business model, and I know they're super consistent, they don't keep changing, I'm going to go to Target. I like the way they do business. Their stores, check this out. You know what's crazy? Their stores are like the exact same everywhere. Like if you go into a Target, and if you are a Target shopper, no matter where you are in the country, you have a good idea where the toiletries are. You have a good idea where the electronics are. You know for sure the electronics are not in the front of the store, ever. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? We know where the register is. We know where customer service is. Check this out. Going to any Walmart, you have a good idea. It might not be the exact same place. You have a good idea where the bathroom is because the business is consistent. So when you go to another city, you know to look for that place. The thing about us in our businesses are we aren't consistent enough to build a following. Followers want to follow someone who they can expect something from. But what can we expect from you? I'm not just talking about social media. The things that you do aren't consistent. That's why I teach people to have episodic content, because you want people to follow us. You want people to follow the episodes. You want them to be looking forward to something, which is a part of your series of content, your series of activities, series of moves. So if we're going to build a business, our focus is getting people to follow the business. Maybe not follow us, but follow the business. The business needs to have some sort of consistency to it. I think one of the dope parts is, and most 98% of the time, we're going to come on here and we're going to do the book club first, and then we'll get into whatever the message is. Every Thursday, you know what to expect. It's Q&A day, right? Just consistency, okay? But if you're going to build a business, you must build a following. Okay, great. But people don't follow just the business. They actually follow the brand. Got it? People will follow the brand, not even the business. It's not like I fall in love with the stuff Target has. I fall in love with the brand Target has. Walmart probably has more stuff for cheaper in Target, but Bryn says, I go to Target because I like the brand. The brand around Walmart, how they treat their customers, how they go into a city, drop all their prices, undercut the little guys, the little businesses. And when those little businesses go out of business because everybody's following Walmart, Walmart raises their prices. I know that about that. And I'm a savage for loving Walmart. Dang, I just thought about that. Golly. I literally just thought about that. Dang, you know what, Bryn? I'm going to Target from now on.
That's right.
What's going on, family? David Shands. I want to give you a special invitation to the Morning Meetup, themorningmeetup.com. It is the only organization that gathers every single morning, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we help you learn entrepreneurship, grow as an entrepreneur, become an entrepreneur, or you just get to be in an environment, a network of all entrepreneurs. Literally hundreds of entrepreneurs gather on a Zoom call every single morning, Monday through Friday. Okay, so I want to give you a special invitation to help grow your business and your brand all this year. Okay, every single day. You eat every day for your health. You brush your teeth every day for your hygiene. I need you to learn and grow every single day for your mindset. Okay, so make sure you go to themorningmeetup.com. It is only $1 trial. You don't need a promo code. Just go $1, themorningmeetup.com. Check it out. If you like us, stay. If not, after that, it's $79 a month. But I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy yourself. Okay, so go to themorningmeetup.com. I love y'all. See you in the morning. It's the brand, y'all. It's the brand that people follow. So it's one thing to have a business, but your business's brand is what gets people to follow. I promise you, I'm going to talk about content creation. Just give me a minute. I'm walking up to it. All right, I'm warming up. So we need to focus on the brand of the business. And most people don't get a following to their business because the brand isn't consistent. And people follow consistency. So what is your brand saying about you? What is your brand saying about you? What would people say about your brand? And this is a constant process, right? I mean, me personally, I don't think I have the best brand. There's like mad stuff that be going wrong sometimes. But we're trying. I think the fact that we are always looking to make things right is a part of the brand, and it keep growing. So, okay. I keep this in mind, right? If I'm out somewhere, let's just say, for instance, this past Sunday at the Morning Meetup, the family reunion. I'm going back and forth on the names, okay? The family reunion, the Morning Meetup. It's stuff that I got to do, but as I'm walking, some of you stop me and you got questions. And I really got to do something. But I know if I just say, all right, not right now, and I go do it, that's affecting the brand. And somebody will be like, yo, Dave, what's up with you? Because y'all don't care about what I had to do. You care about the experience that you're having right now in your face. So mad stuff was off because I care more about the brand. I'm going to sit there and we're going to have a conversation. Or I'm going to be like, yo, walk with me. Just ask your question and walk with me, please. But some of you aren't necessarily you're not considering the brand, you're only considering the business. If I was thinking business first, I'm like, well, I got to get this done for the business. But if we're thinking brand first, we take care of the people. We take care of the people in the business, which grows the brand. Does that make sense? And then people can follow that type of brand. My objective, right, is to highlight anybody that does anything amazing, right? It would be so crazy. It would be so crazy if so. And I'm glad she asked me. Bryn was like, yo, let me know if you need a host. And I'm thinking, oh crap, it wouldn't even make sense to not have Bryn host the Morning Meetup family reunion. It wouldn't make sense. It's the type of brand that we have to highlight people. Real J Star said, I made this song and I listened to it. The song is dope. Immediately, yo, you got to perform that in front of everybody. Even though we're severely off schedule. Okay. And then we bring Ariel interviews the team, right? We got to involve as many people that are super active as possible. It's just we're focused on the brand, not necessarily the business, because I know if we build a brand that people like, will start to follow the brand. And if we have enough followers, the business will grow. I promise you, I'm going to get to creating content, okay? But people really don't even follow the brand. People follow the brand's personality. What is the person? If your brand was a person, how would you describe that person? The personality of the brand. Is it strictly education? Is it strictly entertainment? Is it edutainment? Is it statistical? Is it accuracy? Is it customer service? What is the personality of the brand? So if we like really start to think about, okay, what is our brand? Is our brand is a person? What would that personality be like? Sometimes the brand's personality is selfish, and people get that from the brand. So they're not necessarily following the brand's selfish ways unless they're really into that. And that's what the business is based off of. But your brand should have some sort of personality. That makes sense? The personality that we're creating is based on the content. We want to create the content that builds a personality of our brand. And once we have a good personality of the brand, we focus on getting more people to follow this good personality, brand. We get people to follow the personality of this brand. We'll put it that way, through the content. And that's how you build a business. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. If you focus on building a following, you will never, ever, ever have a hard time making money. We need to focus on building the following of the business. If you build a following, meaning audience. Okay, so let's just scratch the word following. Let's use the word audience. If you build an audience, you will never have a problem making money. You understand? The numbers on social media matter because that just signifies, if they didn't buy it, that signifies that you have an audience of people. And my objective as an entrepreneur or business owner is to get in front of every audience that I can. So I want y'all to clear your calendar for the end of February. I'm just gonna put this out there. Tentative hold date for the end of February. I think it's the 28th? No. What is it, Jen?
Are you talking about the 24th and the 25th, that weekend?
No, it's the 24th. Yes. So just clear your calendar for the 24th, 25th in Atlanta that weekend. We're going somewhere. Okay. Let's clear your calendar. It's happening. So we will probably, okay, just we've been planning it for a little while. We're probably going to do a major event, but it's going to be like a weekend. It's going to be like crazy. And we were just talking about it yesterday. And we was like, okay, who are the speakers that we're going to get? And then we started talking about budget and all that kind of stuff. But I was telling the gang, we don't have to have speakers or an agenda when we release it this month, the dates. Why? We don't have to worry about getting speakers. Why do we not have to worry about getting speakers? What do y'all think?
Because they will probably raise their hand once you announce the date.
100%. But why would the speakers start hitting me up when I announce the date? What do you think, Brent? Because you're the only one that can unmute themselves.
Because they follow the brand, the personality.
Nope. The speakers follow the brand.
Oh, the speakers don't. Okay. Because they know the kind of people you attract?
Because who said it? Because you have an audience. I know when we release it, my DM is going to be flooded with, yo, can I speak? Can I speak? Typically, when you're booking people to speak, like typically if you're doing an event, like you book people to speak, right? Like you just book them. But I know that they are going, yo, I don't need no money or nothing. Just can I speak? Why? Because they want to get in front of an audience. But our objective as a company has been focused on building an audience. Do you know how many people asked me to speak on the Morning Meetup? Everybody. Because we built an audience. This is why I'm so hard on people starting a podcast, because I believe it's the biggest way to build an audience. Because you get their attention for longer than posts on Instagram. That's why I'm pushing it so hard. I'm pushing people starting a podcast, because if you can get consistent in your messaging, you will find people following the podcast. I don't care if you don't know anybody. The app is designed for people to search you. You will start to see people viewing. And it's not people calling and say, hey, I just watched your podcast. You can't even see, they're not like double tapping. You can't see the names of the likes, but you will start to build a following no matter how big it is. And in the podcast challenge, I teach people, anybody who has a podcast can get some money from somebody. Anybody. If you're just having 100 views a week or 100 downloads a week, that's worth something, because you have an audience of people that you can sit people in front of. I don't care if you have 50 people, that's worth something. If you have a consistent 20 people downloading your podcast, it's worth something. You can go to somebody and say, yo, I'm getting 20 views per week, 20 downloads of my podcast per week, meaning I have 20 listeners consistently. Give me $5, I'll put an ad in there for you. You might think to yourself, well, $5. But the 20 people is worth something. It's worth something. And if you grow up to 100, you're like, oh, yo, bro, you gotta give me 20 now. You know what I mean? Give me $20. I'll put an ad in my podcast because I get 100 consent. Listen, if you have $1,000 product out of 100 people, what if one person takes it? What if you have $1,000 product and I'm asking you to give me $20 per episode and I only have 100 viewers per week? If I put you in front of this 100 downloads or whatever, this audience of 100 people for the next 5 weeks, you give me $100, and out of this 500 people who are listening to this podcast, one person buys. Would you give me 100 for the potential to make 1,000? Imagine every single week somebody giving you $20. That's $80 a month. That will take care of your hosting fee and, for some of you, your phone bill, your light bill, whatever. If you want a family plan, you know what I mean? Maybe not, you get what I'm saying. But building an audience, the focus is building an audience. But you cannot build an audience if you're not creating consistent content. Okay, these content creators are getting rich through podcasting, one, through YouTube, through Instagrammers, entrepreneurs are actually getting rich. So here's the thing. Let me give you a couple. Oh, crap, it's 8:45. I got to take the trash out before I leave to go to the podcast. Oh, we're recording in Atlanta today. If y'all know, drop the address, 3400 West Hospital Avenue. If you're in Atlanta, pull up. We're recording today. One episode, just me and Donnie. It's going to be really good, okay? Number one, we got to be good and consistent at something. Write that down real quick. Yes, 10 o'clock. Be there at 9:45, okay? We have to be good and consistent at something. If we're going to build a following and we're going to create content, I just want you to be good and consistent at something. Are you good and consistent at teaching people? Are you good and consistent at cooking? Are you good and consistent at whatever? Let's talk about the good part. It's a constant practice. I love the morning meetup. One of the reasons is I get to talk every day. meaning I'm sharpening my skills on teaching. What you don't see is you're like, oh, well, Bryn's on every morning is great, but she gets to build a muscle every morning of facilitating a group of people, which that skill set shows up later in life, later in business. I'm telling you. So some of you are like, oh, well, what can I do every morning for the morning meetup? I don't know. But you can do something every single day, whether it's going live every day, teaching what you teach. But the problem is you're not going to keep doing it because there's only one person that's viewing consistently. And you're looking at it for the reward and not the work of it, for what it's creating inside of you to go live every single day talking about your topic. It creates something in you. That's the only way you get good. The only way you get good at something is doing it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But then we have to take the good and be consistent with it for a long period of time. Your audience needs to know where to find you. My man, it's dope. My man Ash Cash, he's probably, let me look. He's probably live right now. Let me see. Ash Cash is probably, yeah. I know. How did I know that Ash Cash is live every single day? Because he's freaking live every day. Every day. I was like, yo, man, you want to speak on the morning meeting? He was like, nope, I go live at that time every day. So when he gets on stage, of course, he's one of my top interviews. He knows how to articulate a message. Not because he's just good, he does it every day. Do me a favor. What is it that you do every single day that you're practicing on? And don't lie. If the answer is nothing, say nothing. What have you done every day for years? Breathing, nothing. That's the problem. And it's okay. The fact that we're having a conversation now makes it okay for you because you just didn't know. You didn't look at it like that. But you got to do something every single day to get good at it. And when you get good, you be consistent with that talent and then people show up. Okay, good. Number 2, create a memorable gimmick. Sounds weird, I know, but I'm encouraging you to create a gimmick. Everybody got like little gimmicks. So Dorito Dave is a gimmick. Yes, it's a gimmick. And now I'm taking that, every week we're dropping a Dorito Dave on YouTube now, not Instagram. You know why? Forget Instagram, man. YouTube will pay you. And you got people that will search you organically and find you. And it don't happen that often on Instagram. So we're taking our talents to YouTube. We dropped the last one last week. So if you're following the page, David Never Sleeps on YouTube, you will have seen it. Okay. Create some sort of gimmick. Something that people can remember you by. Some sort of little jingle. Some sort of little, I don't know what it might be. So for instance, Kelly got to do it, Ugly brand. She might go on a campaign of interviewing ugly people. You ugly. You be doing it ugly. Look at like you mean to tell me you're another one of those people that just do it in spite of perfection? You know what will happen if she's good at that, she does it consistently, and she starts to brand it, people start, believe it or not, and I'm telling you, people start to call themselves ugly. Oh no, I'm ugly. I ain't cute. I don't do it cute. I do it ugly. You can make ugly cool. But if we don't think through a gimmick, or it's not really called a gimmick, it's called a campaign, but gimmick is a cooler word. I want to be ugly. You're right. And people are crying on your shoulder. Oh my gosh, I be trying to do it too cute and I don't know how to break out of that. The anxiety, show me how to be ugly. I too want to be ugly. How many people want to be ugly? But your perfectionist mindset will not let you be ugly. It just rings. It rings. It rings. But you got to think of something that you can create a gimmick, get good at the same gimmick, and then do it consistently. See, Kelly, look at all these people that want to be ugly. Ain't that crazy? Now, I don't know it's going to be for your brand, but you need to start thinking of something. Okay. My man, Brandon, he got this dope, what's his gimmick? It's a gimmick. What's his gimmick? Brandon shot me. What's his gimmick? He's got a gimmick, and ever since he started that gimmick, he's like doubled, tripled his income. Your videographer is trash. I'm not talking about building the following on social media, which he has, but I'm talking about building a following of people, an audience who, like, they're looking at every videographer they hire, like, yo, are they trash or not? Brandon did a video on something you just did. Anyway, come up with a gimmick. Number 3, add it to your business plan. Add your gimmick into your business plan for growth. And let's track how this gimmick that you're creating is affecting your business. But remember, creating content is not creating content for content's sake. It's a part of a business strategy. Your content should be a part of your business strategy. It should be a part of your goals, not to entertain people, unless entertaining people is your way of building an audience, because people will pay to get in front of an audience. But that might be the business plan. Okay. And lastly, well, I said it. Just want to leave you with these words because I got to go take out the trash before I leave to go to the podcast. If you, and I just want you to take these words, okay? If you build an audience, you'll never have a problem making money. Always. Either you'll be able to sell to your audience, or you'll be able to sell your audience, meaning giving people an opportunity to get in front of the audience that you built. But you got to build trust with your audience, because if you're inconsistent, they don't trust you. One of my friends, they have like this group, and my other friend was talking about the group, and they're like, yo, the person keep canceling the meetings. Like, we're supposed to meet on Wednesday, and the person, like, they'll send out an email like, hey guys, we got to reschedule, something came up. And they're like, yo, it seems like it's always happening. Now, it only happened twice, but it seems like it's always happening. Now I can't build my schedule around following you. And that's how you start to lose a following. That's why we're here every day. Every day. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Let's say, okay, Thanksgiving is always on Thursday. Am I right? Will we have the morning meetup on Thanksgiving? How y'all know? Because we're not going nowhere. I don't care what day it is. Okay. Let's say Christmas Day is on Thursday. What are we going to do Thursday morning? Am I going to send y'all an email that says, hey, y'all, enjoy your Christmas? What are we going to do Thursday morning? Q&A? Of course. Because we're dedicated. Like, this is the thing. And like, people are like, yo, oh my gosh, Dave, how you do it every single day? Well, it's a business. We don't close our business. Well, on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday, but this is a business. And I want you to know, I don't care where you are in the world, what day it is, you never have to guess if I'm gonna be here or not. If I'm traveling, we'll be here. Maybe not me, but we'll be here. And I'm here 94% of the time. Am I right? That's a good percentage, Brent. 94%.
Yes, I'd say it is. Yes.
94%. Unless I'm traveling, something happened with fam. I don't know. Anyway. All right, it's 8:55. I gotta go take the trash out. I did there was a part of the book. Dang, the book is upstairs that I read. Crap, what was it? Let me breathe. Let it breathe. Dang, I read it and it was really, really good. And I wanted to bring it up, but my book is upstairs, but I did highlight it, so I'll share it with y'all later, okay? All right, y'all. I gotta go. We are headed to the complex. We're about to do a live recording, and also get your tickets to Launch a Podcast Challenge, because next week I'm going crazy and we're going to get it. I'm going to teach you how to launch a podcast. It's very important that you launch a podcast before the new year, okay? And get VIP because it's better. But if you want to do general mission, that's fine too. Brandon, the floor is yours. I'm going to take the trash out.
All right. Have a good day, Dave.
Come join the most amazing live mentorship and accountability group for entrepreneurs every morning. The Morning Meetup. Do you have a business idea you need to get off the ground? Do you currently work a 9-to-5 and are looking for supplemental income? Come and network with like-minded individuals and take your business to the next level. Every morning from 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with David Shands and friends. Try the Morning Meetup today for just $1. Head over to themorningmeetup.com. That's themorningmeetup.com.